Hi there, my name's Alex Entin. I am the battery arranger for Battalion Drum and Bugle Corps. I'm here today to talk to you about our design process and how my part fits into the full core design. I use Sibelius Ultimate, which really helps between myself, Shiloh Stroman, and John Matthews, the brass arranger. It helps us to stay on track and stay updated. So I am going to do this section here from our 2019 production, 1,000 Words. And the chunk is going to be from F to H out of movement 2. What I've done here is deleted most of the notes, and I will show you the process of how I start writing from basically a blank slate. Now you'll notice I have filled in some spots where I know we're going to want to either fill in or accent the brass or get into the next section of music. So you'll see a couple things here and there, but we'll get started and listen to it one time without much in there. Okay, so you can see what's going on here. Just a basic rundown. We've got a 3-bar brass feature from letter F, and then I know this is a big old whole note that the brass has, and then a drum feature right in here. And then we have this sort of play off of each other section in this next 2-bar chunk that the brass has these fast runs with space in between. So I'm going to fill those in with some eighth notes. And then we need to bring it down for the section between G and H, which is kind of groovy, rhythmically oriented in the brass. It is full core, but it should be very soft. And then the last bar leads into a big impact at letter H. So from the beginning, nice way to start out. We don't have to do much here on the brass feature. What I think I do like to do here is start us off in the bass line so that we can sneak us in. Sneak us in and give the battery a little bit of a reference to what they're going to be playing. Because I believe we're going to have everybody going here. And I'll go back and change these symbols here, but just for speed, I'm going to do this. So I know that's what I want there. This is going to lead us in. Okay. And then this is a little battery feature, and I know what I want here. So I'm just going to start with triplets, and I'm going to do sort of an offbeat Hocket rhythm. It's almost like a 4/3. Okay, I'll put that in the snares and quads. And then actually the Hocket part will be in the bass line. We get this cool okay. And then I know this part's going to be also in the quads and the basses, even though this first one will be a rim click. And we're going to give it a quick listen. Okay, so you can hear the dega in the space right here. And then there's drums here, and then a quick little dega. So I've decided to have the snares play the fills. I'm going to turn these into triplets. And I believe this one is going to be a little roll here. And the quads are actually going to be playing the brass part. And then I believe I also had them playing all four counts of 16th notes right there. And then the battery comes back in with a very disjunct Hocket bar that brings us down. Something like this. Something like this. But the full battery will be playing. Cymbals are also involved. I usually will do those last, unless for some reason I know that that's the main sound. But I will always go back and make sure that my impact points have cymbals on them. So I'm actually going to add in the snares and quads into the lead-in. I think 2 counts of bass drum this should be enough. Plus, if these guys are going to start soft, crescendo in, we should get enough of a lift to lead us into the impact. Okay, and then I will also add in my flams because I like my flams, as the BTAL kiddos know. So we'll do that. And then we're actually going to change this one up here. We're going to change our rhythm to give us a rim shot on beat 4. Since the brass is only holding a whole note, giving them a rim shot on beat 4 sort of gives them a little bit clearer of an idea of where they're going to release. And I can clean that up and make it look a little bit better, but that will give us the right sounds. Especially if we put that guy on there. All right, okay. We'll copy and paste this. I'm not going to worry about the stickings in this bar yet, but I will go ahead and quickly finish the arounds for you.
So start on drum 1, leave the grace note on drum 1. I'm going to make this one a crossover because that's going to be a left hand. Leave the grace note crossed over, go over to drum 4. Slide over there. Yes.
Okay, it's important to have a set of quads or a quad pad to work all of these out so that you know that they feel good. The end goal for me is to make sure that it feels good for the players to play. That could mean multiple things. That could mean it feels good as in it's easy to play, or it feels good as in it feels cool to play. So they might, say, ooh, this is exciting for me, so I'm going to practice just a little harder on it and make it sound as good as I can. So that the end result is better. So I'm thinking about that all throughout while I'm composing and writing these beats. I have a little adjustment here for the bass drums. Okay, so what I've done is I actually played off of that quarter note triplet in a Hocket style instead of just straight up, 1 and 3. I've changed it now so that we hear the okay, and that's all within a whole note. So I find that if you can give the battery some interesting things to play while the brass is playing, although the brass needs those heavy impact points, sometimes that's a good chance. It's a good opportunity to add in something a little more exciting. So I am going to now walk you through the process of deciding what to do with this 1 bar drum break. right? The brass just finished a big old whole note in this bar, and now we're going to write a battery break here. So I know what I want. We're going to exercise our rudimental skills using the flammed mill, which I feel like is underused. So the first little fourlet, if you want to call it a fourlet, will just be straight sticking right, left, right, left. And I use capitals and lowercase. Some people don't. That's fine. There will be a grace note here, but that's going to be a right hand flam.